my channel. So today's video is going to be on this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. I was definitely inspired by this picture that I saw on Pinterest today. I was just laying in bed and I was like scrolling through Pinterest and everything, and I saw this picture and I was like, oh my god, I need to recreate that look. Like, this look spoke to me on a different level and I was so inspired to recreate it. So I will pull up the picture right now. I would totally shout out her name if I knew who the artist was, but I have no idea. It was just this picture, so I don't know if you guys can see that. But I love this makeup. I thought her makeup looked so beautiful. So I was definitely inspired by this picture today to recreate it for you guys. So all props goes to her. So thank you, Mystery Girl on Pinterest, for inspiring this look today. I thought it was badass, so I definitely wanted to do my own little take on it. And I've been seeing this like glitter cut crease kind of thing going around YouTube and like Instagram for a while now, and I've never actually tried it myself. I personally cannot do a cut crease, like, to save my life. That is one thing that I'm just like, nope, not gonna happen, because I have tried and I have practiced and practiced and practiced on doing cut creases, and every time I like wipe my makeup off, debate if I want to throw myself against the wall because it just doesn't work out. So I'm not afraid to admit that I cannot do a cut crease. You know, practice makes perfect though. So I saw this glitter kind of technique and I was like, you know what, maybe that would be a little bit easier than going through like the full-blown cut crease with like concealer and everything, because I just can't do that. So I decided to try this, and oh my gosh, if you guys cannot do cut creases, I would definitely try doing this like glitter liner. It doesn't even have to be glitter. It could totally just be like a liquid liner, like white, pink, green, any color that you want, and you just literally do like a half like little swipe with the liner, and it is so easy and it gives that illusion of a cut crease, and I thought it was so cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to click the little bell that's down there next to the subscribe button. It will notify you every time that I upload a video, and you don't want to miss an upload because, I mean, you know, that wouldn't be fun. And I've been told that a lot of people aren't getting notified when I upload because they haven't clicked that little bell down there. So just make sure that you click the bell and you will get notified every time I upload. So yeah, if you guys would like to see how to get this makeup look, then just keep watching. Hey guys, what's up? So the first thing that I'm taking, as always, is my MAC Paint Chili Paint Pot. This is an eyeshadow base from MAC. I use this in the beginning of every single video pretty much, but it's just my favorite way to prime my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is an NC15. If the little compact look wet, it's because I wiped it with a makeup wipe and realized like now it looks disgusting, so sorry about that. Anyways, so I'm taking Makeup Geek Chickadee on a big fluffy brush. This is also from Morphe. I will link all the brushes that I use in the description box below in case you guys are curious. And all I'm doing is just buffing back and forth in the crease of my eye, just depositing that color there. And then I'm going to go in with another Makeup Geek eyeshadow. This is called Frappe. And I'm focusing this with a more defined brush just in the crease of my eye, just to deepen up the outer corner. And then I'm blending whatever I have left on the brush towards the inner corner of my eye. And then again, as always, I always go back in with that original blending brush just to make sure that I'm blending as I go. And now I'm picking up another Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and this is Cocoa Bear. I use these colors all the time in my videos because these are just like my favorite colors. Plus, I don't really have that many eyeshadows, as silly as that sounds. So I kind of just work with what I have right now because I'm not, you know, employed at the moment. So I'm sorry if it gets kind of boring at times, but I'm just being real. And now I'm going to take my Morphe x Kathleenlights palette. This is a limited edition palette, but I mean, I just really wanted to work with this green color that was in the palette. And I thought it was so beautiful, but obviously you guys can substitute whatever colors you have in your collection to work with this tutorial today. So I'm just focusing this kind of forest deep green color all over my lid. And then I'm going to start buffing it out so that there's no harsh lines where that shadow meets the crease. And I'm just going to do that until there's no harsh lines in the crease, and just continue to blend until that shadow is seamless in the crease of my eye. How many times can we say crease? Okay. Anyway, so now I'm going back in with my fluffy brush once again, just to blend any harsh lines. Then I'm going to go in with the star of the show. This is the green color that I was dying to use in this palette, but I just could not figure out a way to use this color. I don't know, green is just kind of intimidating for me to wear sometimes, but I ended up loving this eye color, or this eye shadow, and I'm so obsessed with it. It's like, it's so good. So then I'm just applying that right over top of that original green, and then I'm taking this other color in the palette. It's kind of like a dark gray, and I'm going to focus that on the outer corner of my eye with a more defined brush. This is a Morphe brush, I believe, and I'm just going to buff that starting from the outer corner, and then whatever I've left on the brush, I will buff towards the inner corner. And I'm just deepening up that outer corner as I like, and then again go back in with that original blending brush so that we are blending. You always want to make sure you're blending. So I am going in with the black that's in this palette. I did talk about this palette before in my favorites video, I believe. The black is not very pigmented, so I did have to like scratch it with like a brush or whatever to get it a little bit more pigmented. It's more of a buildable black, so just throwing that out there. So I'm just focusing that on the outer corner just to deepen it up a little bit, and then I'll go back in with that green shade just to intensify that color, because I really wanted that green to stand out on the lid. So now I'm going back in with that Kathleenlights palette, and I'm just going to take the highlight shade in the palette. This is kind of a matte cream color, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone and blend downwards with the brush to clean up any mess. Then I'm going to highlight my inner corner. This is such a beautiful inner corner highlight, cheek highlight. I absolutely love this color in the palette. It's amazing. And then I'm going to take a makeup wipe and just kind of clean up my eye area and give it like that slanted kind of cat eye look, so that it's easier when I do my eyeliner, which for once in my life on my channel, I'm showing you guys how I do my eyeliner. This is kind of like a half-ass kind of way that I do it. So I basically just draw like a line towards my lashes, and then I flick out where I kind of cleaned up that eyeshadow, and then just follow the wing back into my lashes, if that makes sense. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. If you want more of an in-depth kind of video on how I do my eyeliner, I will do that for you guys. I'll just have to have somebody else hold the camera because I'm so close to the mirror usually. It's just really difficult for me to do. So now moving on to the fun part, which is the glitter. I'm actually using an old glitter liner that I had, and I dipped it in a different glitter because I didn't want that actual glitter color. And I used a Lit Cosmetics glitter, but I will link it down below because I cannot remember the name of it. But I'm basically just drawing kind of like, I'm mapping out where my crease would be, but I'm doing it a little bit higher than my actual crease. That way when I open my eyes, you can still see that glitter liner, as you can see here. So yeah, it's actually really simple and kind of fun to do, and it's just kind of edgy and different. So I highly recommend trying it and just see how you like it, but I think it turned out pretty cool. So now I'm just tightlining with my Lasting Drama by Maybelline eyeliner, and I'm going to apply that to my waterline as well. And then I'm going to take that dark gray that's in the palette and just a definer brush and buff underneath my lash line to give it even more of a smoky effect, because you guys know I do this in pretty much every single tutorial that I do. I just love underneath like smokiness. It's just my thing. And I never like seeing like skin peeking through my lashes. That's just like one of my biggest pet peeves. So yeah, now I'm taking these three orange colors that are in the 35O palette from Morphe, and I'm just going to buff that underneath my lash line because I wanted it to, I don't know, I wanted some orange in there, I wanted some green in there, I wanted some gold in there. I was just doing my thing today. I don't know. So I was just feeling it, and that's what I decided to do. But then I felt like the look wasn't complete and needed something else. So I decided to take that green one more time and spray my pencil brush with some Fix Plus. And I just applied that towards the inner corner of my eye, and then I faded it out towards the lash line. I just felt like this kind of pulled the whole look together and gave it a little bit more of an extra pop, because you can see that green on the lower lash line as well as on the lid. So I don't know, I was just feeling it. So that's what we decided to do today. So now I'm going to apply some Carbon Black mascara from Lore'l. This is one of my favorite mascaras ever. And just apply a thin coat to my bottom lashes. I also did apply lashes to my top, and I will link the ones that I used down below. So moving on to highlight, I'm going to mix Becca Moonstone and Becca Opal. These are probably one of my top two favorite highlighters ever. They're so buttery and creamy, and I just really, really love them. So I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, my whole face. You know, like this is not new for me. I pretty much highlight the entire thing. So we're just gonna roll with it today. Moving on to lips, I'm going to take MAC Costa Riche. This is an eyeliner, and I'm going to use it as a lip liner today because I wanted something a little bit more deeper and more brown toned to outline my lips, because the nude lipstick I'm going in with is kind of light, and I was kind of digging that like 90s like lip combination vibe, so that's kind of what we did today. I did slightly overdraw my top lip and bottom lip just a little bit because they are kind of uneven. So, I mean, that's just personal preference. You don't have to overline your lips if you don't want to. My lipstick today, I'm going to go in with MAC's Modesty. This is kind of a creamy, that was lovely. So that's a kind of a creamy lipstick, and I'm just applying that. I'm keeping that in the voiceover. I don't give two fucks. So yeah, I am just applying that to my lips and just kind of blending it together to blend the lip liner and the lipstick. And I'm applying a little bit of highlighter to my top and bottom lip to give it a more, you know, pouty appearance. And then Boo came in and is like, let me see your makeup. It looks so nice. It looks so pretty. So there we have it. So now I'm going back in and just highlighting my inner corner just a little bit more with that Kathleenlights palette. And I did spray my brush with Fix Plus to give it more of a metallic finish. And I just feel like that tied the whole eye look and everything together. And then to make it last, I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I've been using this for a while now. I really love it, and it's from the drugstore, so the price is right. So here is the final look. I absolutely love the way that it turned out, and I will definitely be like using this technique a lot with the glitter liner. I feel like it was so cool. So yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.